image that you're seeing right now on the screen is no ordinary image. This is specifically handmade, all from scratch. So what do I mean by that? Basically, there's a lot of other images integrated into one piece. And as you can see, as I go through all the other layers, there are many assets displayed here, and this more than just 3 images compiled together. Basically, this is all merged together, photo edited to make one photo. So just to demonstrate, I'm going to try to move this. See? There's a lot of images compiled here. So what does this imply? What I'm showing you right now, or rather the application that I am showing this in right now, is what we call Medibang Paint. So Medibang Paint is a kind of illustration app. You can use this to draw images, but you can also use this for photo editing, and it has a variety of functions which you can explore the more you use it. In my case, I use it often for photo editing and drawing. The sample that I have right now is a photo edit, and this is just the raw sample. This is just the raw picture of those many images merged together. What I'm going to show you next is the final result, including the rendering, shading, and whatnot. So right here, this is the final photo that was used for a movie poster. You can see that the text, Medibang is a bit limited when it comes to text. It does have text, but it has many other functions apart from that. Text right here, it was snipped from Canva, but the rest of this, from these tiny details to shading, everything, the rendering, the coloring, this is all made using Medibang. Sadly, that's not what we're going to discuss for today. But what I am going to show you is how you're going to use Medibang as a beginner. I'm going to give you a run through the basics and how you're going to navigate through this app as a beginner. So let's start with this part. In this slide, you can see that I have made a pre-made logo. We're going to be using this as our drawing and coloring page. This bucket or fill tool, if you're too lazy to fill in the spaces in color and you're running out of time, well, this is a huge savior. Just literally tap, but you just have to make sure that there are no spaces, otherwise it's going to become an error. So let's say, for example, I just take this away. A bucket, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, we don't want that. So as much as possible, if you're going to fill in spaces, just make sure that the space that you're filling in is enclosed. There are no broken lines whatsoever unless you want to do it the hard way. Alright, I already have my color prepared right here. So what exactly am I going to show you? Well, since you've already colored up your illustration, I'm going to show you how you're going to navigate through the different functions of how you're going to use different layers. So this is just a normal layer. How did I know? Well, look to the right side of the screen and you'll see right under the layer, and if you're going to go to the selected layer that you have, you will see that it's on normal right here. Now you'll see there's like a drop down arrow. Click that and you will see there's a variety of different kinds of layers that you can use. So what do these actually indicate? Well, let's say for example, go to another layer, and if you're going to see this, clipping, check that. What you mean by clipping, whatever you draw in this layer is going to stay within the boundaries of this particular layer. So just to demonstrate, I'm going to go to layer, and I want to fill it up with the entire color of orange. Fill that up. Everything within this layer, remove that, is colored yellow. That's a demonstration. This is a normal layer. This is a normal layer. Now, if we wanted to, let's say let's do overlay. It changed drastically. How about multiply? Well, let's see if we get darker, because it's multiplied. If I want to, let's say soft light, it got lighter. And then hard light. This is like a colder hue of a lighter light. Saturation didn't really change anything. I don't think so. Brightness, I think this can be modified using the filter, but that's for advanced. And then overlay, back to overlay again. This is basically like all the lighter shades of this color merged together. But I'm going to be using multiply for this one. Now let's say for example you want to give it some sort of fade or like vignette. Now let's bring up airbrush brush, and then I'm going to set up the transparent. I'm going to set this to a bigger size. I'm going to use perhaps a 400 pixels one. I'm going to select over the multiply layer, and then I'm going to just slightly smudge this. And you can see that there's like a sort of fade. The undo that I want to put at this side, right here, and at this side, right here as well. See that? Okay. But then there's another way to explore this as well. I'm going to add another layer, I'm going to clip it, and I'm going to multiply for an overlay. And that's what it is. You can adjust the opacity or transparency of the colors right here on top of just right below the layer. Right there. Play around. And so that's all for this tutorial. So again, to wrap it up, I have shown you the basic tools, at least from the brush and the layers tool, as well as how you're going to use those different layers for coloring your drawings. So that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you navigate through Medibang Paint. I hope you learned a lot from this video. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the like so I can help you guys go through more rundowns and episodes using Medibang Paint. Thank you so much, and goodbye.